channel. Please share it with your near and dear. And now we are going to learn will or shall have plus V3. Grammatically, this is said to be in future perfect. Okay, we use this structure especially, and let me give you some more examples, and after that, now, okay, let me explain this one. Will or shall have plus V3. Okay, for something that will be over in the future with the expressions of time like by 1960, by then, before lunch, until midnight. So this is used for future only, and to say something will be over before some time only, before some incident takes place only, something will have been over or something will be over. To show that something will be over before some particular time, we use this structure. And especially we use some expressions like by 1960 means by means before. By gives the sense of before. So by 1960 means before 1960 only. By then means before then only. Before lunch, until midnight. Okay, using all such kind of expressions, we use will have or shall have plus V3. Okay, so now let me show the difference among these three sentences. If it is present perfect, now for example it is 7 p.m. Now it is 7 p.m. Before this 7 p.m. only I completed some work. So then I can say before this 7 p.m. only, as I have completed my work, I can say 7 p.m. means now 7 p.m. and before this 7 p.m. only I have completed my work. I have completed. Subject plus has or have plus V3. This is present perfect. I have completed my work. Okay. And at the same time 7 p.m. yesterday. So before that 7 p.m. yesterday only, what did I do? I had completed my work. Before that 7 p.m. yesterday only, I had completed my work. And if it is future, so in the same way, before 7 tomorrow, before 7 p.m. tomorrow, if I guess something will be over, then what can I say? Tomorrow 7 p.m. I will have completed my work. Means by 7 p.m. tomorrow, by 7 p.m. tomorrow, I will have completed my work. By 7 p.m. yesterday, I had completed my work. By 7 p.m. now, we generally we don't use like that, but for your convenience I say, okay, before this 7 p.m. only, I have completed my work. So in this way, we use a future perfect for especially for future, indicating some time, and before that time only some work will have been over. To say that we use will have or shall have. Okay, no? If any subject is there, we take will. If subject is I or we, generally we take even shall also. Okay, and I'll have finished the homework by 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I can say in this way, by 9 a.m. only I will have finished my work, means before that 9 a.m. only I will have completed my work. So if I want to say like that, I will have I'll, short form of I. Will or shall short form is apostrophe LL. Apostrophe LL stands for will or shall. So I'll have finished. I subject will have finished. I'll have finished the homework by 9 a.m. tomorrow. When I go to my house at 9 p.m., so we are talking about future. When I go to my house 9 p.m., my wife will have prepared food. So if I go to my house at 9 p.m. in the night, or tomorrow, or today, so if I go, so by then only my wife will have prepared food. So before that time only my wife will have prepared that food. So before that particular time something will have been over. So to say that only we use this structure. And I will have earned much money. So when? Before I attain the age of 50. So in future I attain the age of 50. I get 50 years. I become 50 years old, and before that only, I will have earned much money. I will have earned much money. And we will have reached our house by the time you come there. Before you come there only, we will have reached our house. Before you are coming there only, we will have reached our house. So like that, you see, for future, indicating some time, before that time only, we will have completed or we will have done something. If we want to say we use, will have or shall have plus V3. Especially in this structure, usually we don't see questions and negative forms, negative sentences in this one, and simply this is enough for us. Okay, when time comes we can use this one. Now we are going to learn uh, so that. So that is used, it is used, so that is used. Now let me explain these things, okay? So that. So two things we are going to learn. This is nothing but conjunction really. So conjunction is a word or phrase which joins two words or two sentences. As per that, the first one we are learning is so that. We use so that when the purpose is negative. So we use it for purpose, to show some purpose we use it. And when it is negative purpose, we use generally don't, won't, wouldn't in the sentence. And when it is a positive sentence, when the purpose is positive, we use can or could. And when some person does something, other person does something else. Okay, as per this one, right, okay, start early. Start early. Purpose, why should I start early? Why should you start early? The purpose is you won't miss the school bus. Not to miss the school bus, you have to start early. So I am asking you to start early. The purpose is not to miss the school bus. Not to miss the school bus, you have to start early. To say that, I can use the sentence in this way, start early, so that you don't miss the school bus. The purpose is not to miss the school bus. Negative purpose it is. So don't or won't, so is indicating negative, and it is negative purpose. For negative purpose you have to start early. So that's why start early, so that you don't miss the school bus. So when it is a imperative sentence means like orders and requests. Like orders and requests. So generally orders and requests begin with V1. They generally begin with V1. So start early, it is imperative sentence like request or order. So when it is like request or order, we can use don't or won't. If it is imperative sentence, there is a chance for us to use even don't also. If the sentence is in the present, if the sentence is in the present tense, we have to use won't. There is no chance for using don't. Don't chance is that when we use imperative sentences only, we have got a chance to use even don't also. Okay, start early so that you don't miss the school bus or you won't miss the school bus. Won't is common really, but you have got a chance to use even don't also. Eat something now. So this is also imperative sentence. Order or request like sentence it is. Eat something now so that you don't go hungry. So not to go hungry. Purpose is negative here. Not to go hungry. So you have to eat something now. So I am asking you to eat something, not to go hungry. So purpose is negative here, so that we can use in this way, eat something now so that you don't go hungry. You don't go hungry or you won't go hungry. And they started early so that they wouldn't miss the train. They started early. Purpose is negative here. What's that negative purpose? Not to miss the train. So they started, it is past, V2 form. So would, will present form, would is V2 form. So here V2 is there and we have to use here again V2 only. When here past is maintained and in this also we have to maintain past. When it is present, we have to use will. When it is past, we have to use would. Okay, as the purpose is negative, we have to use wouldn't. Okay, they started early so that they wouldn't miss the train. So in this way, when the purpose is negative with a don't or won't or wouldn't, when there are imperative sentences like orders and requests, we can use don't. When even won't also we can use. When the sentence is in present tense, we have to use won't. When the sentence is in past tense, then we have to use wouldn't. For negative purposes, there is a chance to use three words there. And now, when the purpose is positive, with can and could, we use so that. Alright, okay. Salim is learning English so that he can go to America. So that he can go to America. Salim is learning is indicating that it is in the present tense. When it is in the present tense, can. When it is in the past tense, we use could. Okay, Salim is learning English. Purpose is to go to America. Purpose is to go to America. So his purpose is to go to America, so he is learning English. So to say that Salim is learning English so that he can go to America. And she worked very hard. This is past tense. She worked very hard. Purpose to get first rank. Purpose is to get first rank. So here she worked very hard so that she could. So as it is past tense here, V2 here, can past is could, and it is also V2 here. That's why she worked very hard so that she could get first rank. Here purpose is completely positive. No, not chance is not there. Here we don't find not or int or never like that. But in this one, wouldn't, won't, don't. This is negative purpose. But in the case of can or could, it is positive purpose. Okay, she worked very hard so that she could get first rank. Okay, now we are coming to when some person does something, other person does something else. She worked very hard. Why? What's the purpose of it? To make their family to live in comfort. Her purpose to work very hard is to make their family live in comfort. So for that, she worked very hard so that her family. She worked very hard. So this is subject is she here. Here other person is her family. Okay, this is one subject here and this is another subject here. So she worked very hard so that her family could live in comfort or would live in comfort. You can use either could or would here. As here it is V2 form, we have to use only V2 form. So V2 could or would. Here worked V2. Okay. So in this way she worked very hard so that her family would live in comfort or could live in comfort. I gave my address to her. Subject is I, but here another subject is she. So when some person does something, other person does some other thing like that. So I gave my address to her. Purpose is to recognize me. Purpose is to recognize me. So that's why I gave my address to her so that she would recognize me or she could recognize me. So in this way, so that is used when the purpose is negative with don't, won't or wouldn't. When the purpose is positive with can or could. And when some person does something, other person does something, then also we use so that. So as per these three situations we use these sentences. This is the usage of so that. Thank you for watching this channel. We'll meet in the next episode.